Lori, in the public comment section of the meeting today, somebody brought forth a movement in order to add a recall amendment to the charter. Now, this group called the For Knox County Recall Amendment formed after speaking online about the Sunshine lawsuit and how they felt like a lot of the commissioners didn't have to pay any consequences for their actions. Now, as proposed, this is how the recall would work. One registered voter would have to get a petition signed by 15% of registered voters in the entire county. Now, the recall election would be voted on by those in the said commissioner's district. The commission was pretty receptive to the whole recall idea, although some of them disagreed with the petitioning process. They didn't think it was fair that anyone in the district could sign the petition to start a recall.
They feel that only people in their district should have a say in it. And they would have that say in a special election, but as far as the petitioning process goes, the state's pretty strict about that. You have to have 15% of registered Knox County voters' signatures. That may not equal the number of registered voters in a district.
Now, the motion was put on the November agenda. It needs to be passed by 2/3 of the commissioners. If it does, then it will be on the ballot in August of 2008. And of course, if it passes, then it will be added to the charter. Live in Knox County, Whitney Holmes, 6 News.
Well, County Commission also voting to push back its meeting times in order to encourage more input from the public. 6 News reporter Hannah Kim explains how the later meetings would work.
The initiatives mean the regular monthly commission meeting will be pushed back 3 hours from 2 in the afternoon to 5 p.m. Also, the commission will be required to hold a public hearing before any appointment can be made to an elected seat. Commissioner Mike Hammond is the driving force behind both initiatives. He's also called for the most changes since the Sunshine trial. Hammond says he's trying to increase and allow for as much public input as possible.
Well, I believe that the public is looking to us to do more than just talk. They want to see some action. And I think one of the things that we can do to send a positive message to the community is to say we will have a public hearing before we appoint any vacancies of elected officials.
Commissioners say they have the option to revisit the time change issue if it is deemed ineffective after trying it out for a few months. In the studio, Hannah Kim, 6 News.
Now, meanwhile,